Episode 57DHXWSb, August 21st. 2025 Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 London, England has more than 4 o'clock PM 2.5 sensors. Cell 2 the Los Angeles School District has more than 2 o'clock PM 2.5 sensors. Cell 3 at times Canadian wildfire smoke. In Chicago, Cell 4 has made Chicago the most polluted city in the world. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 in the past Microsoft put air quality sensors in Chicago bus shelters. Cell 2 the 277 sensors today are from the University of Illinois Chicago. Cell 3 paid for with government and private grants. Cell 4 the clarity sensors are higher quality than inexpensive purple air PM 2.5 monitors. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 the clarity sensors will not be used to enforce pollution violations. However, Cell 2 their use is intended to help shape city planning. Cell 3 and practices around industrial development. Cell 4 and planning, zoning, and land use. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 the 277 air quality sensors will establish public health safeguards to mitigate the air pollution. Cell 2 residents near air pollution sources would like sensors to enforce pollution violations. Cell 3 these residents are near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. Cell 4 whose smoke enters the yards of near neighbors and sickens them. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 the 277 expensive clarity PM 2.5 sensors must be placed hyper locally. Cell 2 in residential areas in order to enforce pollution violations. Cell 3 to help residents who are near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. Cell 4 whose smoke enters the yards of near neighbors and sickens them. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 inexpensive purple air PM 2.5 sensors are already being used by residents. Cell 2 hyper locally in residential areas collecting enough data to enforce pollution violations. Cell 3 to help residents who are near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. Cell 4 whose smoke enters the yards of near neighbors and sickens them. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 inexpensive purple air PM 2.5 sensors are already being used on U.S. Air Now Map. Cell 2 alongside official Environmental Protection Agency PM 2.5 monitors. Cell 3 correlated to expensive EPA monitors with a simple mathematical formula. Cell 4 purple air PM 2.5 monitors should be used to collect data to enforce pollution violations. Chicago races to put up 277 PM 2.5 air quality sensors. Cell 1 the reason that many purple air PM 2.5 monitors are needed. Cell 2 is that data must be collected hyper locally in order to identify the source. Cell 3 if an indoor residential wood burner is polluting the air of a near neighbor. Cell 4 the purple air PM 2.5 monitor or any expensive monitor has to be close to the pollution source. Cat's corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. Saying the quiet part out loud. Roar. Hi, I am Tiger. Our human asked us to get up from our naps and start Cat's corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. She gave us a list of internet allies which we will post for her here.
Hi, I am Leone. It is better for your mental fitness to go to these websites than to go to bro sites for advice. Substack letters from an American Heather Cox Richardson. Substack your local epidemiologist. The Midas Touch. The Guardian. The New York Times.
One introduction. Rosette view. The United States government was on track in the Biden administration to reduce the prices for both clean energy heat pumps and clean energy electric cars. Trump tariffs are expected to upset those plans to prevent future air pollution and prevent climate change. The United States government should, instead of certifying wood stoves as safe when they are not safe, go forward with regulations that ban wood stove use and direct government money for use of forest refuse only for home building and furniture building. For just a few examples of use of forest products for non-burning uses, it is well known from scientific and medical research that wood burning is a substantial source of PM 2.5 emissions, yet the wood burning industry uses the scientifically debunked theory named carbon neutrality of wood burning burning to argue that wood burning replacing coal burning in industry, and in a trickle-down argument that wood burning should continue for home heating should continue. Presumably because it is called renewable, wood may be renewable in the sense that a tree can be planted in the place of a cut-down burned tree. But it takes centuries or decades for the newly planted tree to attain the stature of the cut-down burned tree. During those centuries or decades, photosynthesis, which converts CO2 to oxygen, and so sequesters some carbon, will not take place at the same rate as photosynthesis was performed previously, and wood burning emits both CO2 and PM2.5, and PM2.5 is not absorbed by trees, so PM2.5 is not diminished by planting a tree in the place of a cut down and burn tree. In fact, a living tree closes its pores against the presence of PM2.5 from nearby wood burning, just as humans hold their breath in the presence of PM2.5 from nearby wood burning. And when a tree closes its pores, the level of photosynthesis that absorbs CO2 pollution goes down. Wood burning emits 90% PM2.5 particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Contrary to many beliefs, wood burning emits 2.8 times the PM2.5 as the fossil fuel coal burning, and wood burning emits 450 times the PM2.5 as the fossil fuel natural gas burning. Replacing coal burning with wood burning creates more air pollution in the form of CO2 and PM2.5 than coal burning. This emission data comes from testing the cleanest burning wood stove in the United Kingdom. The Eco-Design Wood Stove International Convention does not count the emissions from wood burning. The emissions from wood burning are erased from all countries around the world when calculating if each country has met its climate goals. This non-counting or erasure of wood burning emissions data from climate goals does not mean wood burning emissions do not exist. Rosette View Purple Air PM2.5 monitors hanging from the eaves of the house of a near neighbor should be used to measure the level of PM2.5 in the air hyperlocally in the yards of near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. If PM2.5 levels exceed World Health Organization standards of 5 micrograms per cubic meter annually, then that evidence of air pollution from wood burning should lead to the shutdown of that indoor residential wood burning appliance, one appliance at a time if necessary.